Hey guys, this little cutie is baby Amelia, and today we are talking about how she can be financially stable without me actually giving her any money. So as her father, I want her to grow up having all the money that I never had. It would be awesome if she could be rich, and today I'm going to share 5 tips on how she can be financially stable and set up for life without me actually handing her money. I don't have to be rich for her to be rich, and today we're going to learn how. Now, stick around to number 5 because it's going to be a huge wake-up call for a lot of parents out there. You won't want to miss it. Okay, so let's start off. Tip number 1 would be this YouTube channel. So right now, I'm filming a YouTube video. It's going to be published on YouTube, and her channel isn't monetized at this moment, but in the future, it will be. And if I keep creating videos for her, if she keeps creating videos when she's old enough to, then as it's monetized, that will be pretty much passive income for her. These videos will keep making ad money, sponsorship money for years and years to come. And even if you're like, okay, well, YouTube's been around for a while, it might not be here in 10 or 20 years. If she can grow a core audience here, it'd be so much easier to transfer it to the next biggest social media platform out there. I do think YouTube's gonna stick around for a while though. It's free as long as you got a cell phone. I'm actually recording this on my phone right now. You can start a channel anytime, anywhere with just the phone. And as it grows bigger, sure, you can get that fancy equipment, but there's no reason not to do it. And if she can be making money, even if it's like, let's say you got 5-10 years from now, as a 10-year-old, she could be making a couple $100s a month, which is a lot better than I was making when I was 10 years old. All right, tip number 2 would be simply teaching her financial lessons. So they don't teach anything about finance in school, right? I think in 12 years of kindergarten through high school, I had like half a semester on econ, and even then it was basically supply and demand. It wasn't anything about investing or dividends or what stocks or real estate or anything like that. So if you can learn that yourself and pass it on to your children, you're basically gonna have to pass it on to your children because they don't teach that in schools. And if she knows financial advice as a kid, as a young adult, she will make better financial decisions growing up, and she will be financially stable as a young adult. And by the time she's my age, those decisions will pay off for themselves. You're gonna have to teach them some things. Don't just rely on the school system. Don't rely on other people. If you want the best for your children, you need to just teach them some things. All right, tip number 3, similar to tip number 1, would be start an Instagram page, right? So right now her Instagram page at 10 months is 4,200 followers, which isn't a whole lot compared to some other people I know, but that's 10 months, and let's say by the time she's 5 years, how many tens of thousands of followers will she have? The larger your audience is, the faster and easier it is to grow, and the larger reach you will get. Especially on Instagram, once you hit about 10,000, you will start pretty much blowing up, hitting that Explore page, and she's already done that on a couple of posts where it's hit the Explore page and she's just had thousands of likes on a single picture. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty easy. You're already probably going to be taking pictures and videos of your baby. All you got to do is put them on Instagram, grow it, get a couple of nice hashtags on there, and next thing you know, you're going to be getting people paying you money for shout outs, sponsorship deals. If you have any product that you're selling or affiliate links, you can stick that on Instagram and make some passive money that way. Once they're old enough to actually use a phone, you know, maybe 5 to 10 years old, obviously monitor what your children is doing on the phone, but they can be taking their own picture or own video, you know, own 9-second video of, hey, this is where I'm at right now, whatever, and boom, they can be making money. Again, at 10 years old, if you make a couple $100s on YouTube, couple $100s on Instagram, that's several hundred, if not $1,000 per month as a little kid. Now, that's kind of awesome. And again, that's where tip number 2 comes in. You need to help guide them on how to spend that money that they're getting. All right, so tip number 4 is a whole life insurance. Now, out of all of the different tips, this is the only one where you need to sacrifice some of your own money to put in, but it's okay because having a life insurance policy isn't a bad idea to begin with. But there is a reason why I say whole life insurance instead of term life insurance. So you don't really plan on your children dying. hopefully that is something I never have to worry about. But term life insurance is you pay, $3-5 a month and you get like a couple $100,000 when you die. That's something I might want to have for my wife to pay off the house in case something happens to me, right? So that my wife and my daughter are well taken care of. However, whole life insurance is you spend a lot more. So instead of like $3 or $5, it's like $100, $200, however much you want to do. And it goes into like this fund account, and this fund account is going to grow over time, and then you can actually borrow money off of this. So within the next 16 years, maybe there will be $10,000, $20,000 in this whole life insurance policy account, and then she can actually take that out to maybe get her first car. Instead of me buying her a car, her working to get a car, boom, she can just take it out to get the car. Or if she waits and maybe at 20, 25 years old and she's got $20,000, $30,000, she can take that out and put a down payment on a house, so that as a young adult, she can already be buying a house, which is so hard for a lot of young adults to be doing right now. It is something that is totally going to set her up, and if you got to set the policy up right. So with this, if she's living, she can withdraw from it. If something happens, let's say 60 years from now, that policy is worth $1 million because it's compound interest, right? Just do a simple compound interest calculator. You can easily see in 60 years it's going to be worth well over $1 million. So that would actually be her death benefit to her future husband and family and stuff like that, so that they are well taken care of. Let's see, it will always go up. So if the stock market is roughly based on the stock market, but if it's doing great, there's a cap of 15% increase per year. And if the stock market tanks, instead of losing money, it only is a 0.5% interest per year. So no matter what, it is always going up. More often than not, it's going to be beating inflation, but there will always be that compound interest, and you're always putting money in there, right? So it's always going up no matter what. Just sometimes it might not be beating the rate of inflation, but unlike the stocks, it will never go down. However, it wouldn't be your best investment option, so don't be putting all your money in there. Get a policy that you can do monthly for basically the rest of her life or my life, and stick with it. So right now we're putting $100 in per month, and like I said, that's growing into our account. Now this is something that the younger you are, the better it is for you, because all the fees are going to be heavy front loaded. So for the first 7 years, you're not going to make your money back if you decide to withdraw the money. This, like I said, could be going on for 60, 70, 80 years, and she could be making tons and tons of money, or be withdrawing money from it throughout her lifetime. Tip number 5, and this is going to be a huge eye-opener for a lot of parents, but that is take care of yourself financially. So here's the thing. I want my daughter to be financially stable, right? I want her to be wealthy. Who doesn't want their children to be wealthy? However, if she is more worried about my financial stability than hers, how is she going to grow? If, let's say, 20 years from now, I'm trying to retire, I'm sick, something happens to me, and she needs to be buying a house, starting a family, starting a career, how can she be focused on saving money, investing money, doing what she needs to do to live out her life to the fullest if I'm not financially stable? If I'm borderline homeless, if I don't have any money to retire and I'm sick and I can't work and I have to work until I'm 80 years old because I never put a penny into a savings account or investing account, she cannot grow, because she is going to have to let me live with her. She's going to have to pay for my bills. She's going to have to take care of me, and I should be the one taking care of her. The least we can do as parents is take care of ourselves so that our children don't have to take care of us. So the point is, you need to take care of yourself, and that will in turn let them focus more on them. Now, I'm not saying don't be part of their life. Sure, be part of their life, be involved in their life, and be supportive, but everybody in your life is either supportive or they're stressful. And if you're a stressful parent, if you never have money to eat, if you don't have money to retire, if you don't and they're worried about where you're going to live, and they have to change their life plans to focus around that, they can't grow. They can't grow financially, and honestly, socially, emotionally, it might kind of hurt them there too. So please take care of yourself and it will better set up your children for success. All right, guys, that's my 5 tips on how to set your children up for success financially without actually having to even give them money. So you don't have to be rich for your children to be rich, or at least financially stable. I am going to make sure that she is set up for a bright future. And to all the parents out there, I hope you guys find something in this video that you can take with you to your children. And if you can, please hit that like button. Think about subscribing to our channel, because we got all kinds of videos of this little cutie playing and walking and eating, and she's just adorable. I know you guys would love to watch more of her. So hit that subscribe button and see you later. Say bye-bye. Can you say bye-bye? It's just a camera. If it's a person, she knows how to wave bye-bye now. All right, see ya. Mwah.